Well, how do that, chums? 'Tis I, Captain of the Steves, and today, chums, for you guys out there in the viewerverse, I've got a No Man's Sky video. I'm testing patch 3.84. It's now on PlayStation D5, and apparently now my actual Sentinel pet will appear in blue. Oh yes, it is. It's in blue, and it's got all of its gnarly animation frames. It's no longer orange and tiny. Lovely, awesome. I can gently pat it. I can feed it. I can't ride it though, like I could inside of my expedition save. Maybe it needs to do some growing or something, or maybe I need to hatch an egg and make it slightly larger, but that's a bit squiffy that I can't ride it right away. It looks about the same size as that in my expedition save. Let's head on over to my Sentinel base and let's see if deactivating the Sentinels causes my little Sentinel-friendly dog to explodicate like it was before, which was hilariously funny. And out of all the actual sorts of bugs, I didn't mind this one too much. Right, okay, here we go. We're off to my Sentinel farm. Awesome, brilliant. And we have arrived located in style at said Sentinel farm. Look at my lovely ship. It is lovely, isn't it? Right, let's head on over to here then, and let's call out my Sentinel petty dog. Let's hope that it remains in the background so we can see whether it blows into a billion pieces. Right, just stay there, my little friend. Don't go... Oh, okay, well that was short-lived. Righto, here we go. Let's hope that he isn't short-lived when I shut down the Sentinel forces. Right, here we go. Oh, there he is. He's in view. Yeah, stay there. Stay. No. Yeah, he has stayed. He's all in one piece. He's immaculate. He didn't explode. One more test around the Sentinel quad is, does it break multiplayer? But at least they fixed this one. So there we go. Air grab for Hello Games. Well done, Hello Games. Right, well, let's head on over to the actual spatial anomaly. Before I do, let's just turn back on my multiplayer. Here we go. Invite only and enable crossplay. Right, well, let's go on up inside of the actual Nexus or spatial anomaly. We're calling our Sentinel dog, and we will see if it causes multiplayers to just freeze, to sort of go into a static mode, or to even T-pose. So here we go. Here comes the spatial anomaly. Brilliant. So yeah, the round outer shell is the spatial anomaly. The actual cube in the center is called the Nexus. So I tend to call this a Nexus though, because there's a lot of spatial anomalies inside of this game, isn't there really? And also us, as a traveller, we are also called an anomaly. So it gets a bit confusing. So yeah, if you hear me say Nexus, I mean space anomaly. Righto, here we go. Let's jump on out of the ship and let's call in the Sentinel dog. Right, well, I can't see too many people moving around. Well, there's one running over to his ships there, but I don't think I'm going to be quick enough to get my Sentinel dog out. No, the rest are just sort of sitting about anyway. But you can see they were rocking to and fro and their heads were moving, and so were the little AI droids on their shoulders, the little Talamons that I call Exo. But no, you can see there, they're quite static. No animation. You see how my sort of exo-droid is all moving around? Theirs are not. Theirs are frozen and they are still. Look, it's facing the wrong way. So yeah, I think this is now broken multiplayer. So yeah, even when I'm doing my weekend mission tonight, I won't be bringing out my Sentinel pet dog and showing it off. Heck no, because it's going to break the multiplayer, which is a bit shite, isn't it? Well, let's head on up here and let's take a look around. I'd say out of all of the issues, this one was probably the most serious. The others were kind of funny, but this one actually breaks game. So I'm surprised that this one wasn't in the patch list. Yes, very odd that this one still isn't cured, because out of all of them, like I say, this one's pretty darn serious. I'm going to poke you awake. No, that didn't work. The poke did not work. Okay, right, well, let's go through the other side over here, and we'll see if anybody has T-posed now, shall we? There we go. Yeah, they're all starting to T-pose. Brilliant. I say T-pose. The arms aren't fully up, so people say, oh no, that's an A-frame pose, Steve. Well, yeah, I'm not a game designer, so I don't know the different pose names, but yeah, A-frame posing, T-posing, whatever. It's still freaking fudge to fudgery, isn't it? Righto, people. Yeah, that one, it's not fixed. So don't be calling your Sentinel pet dog in multiplayer. Yeah, the sort of thing that you would like to show off in multiplayer. I mean, how cool would it be in multiplayer for all four of you to be riding around on your Sentinel quads? We can have Sentinel quad dog races. If the other players didn't get frozen to the frickin' starting line. Right, so here we go. Let's warp on down to one of my bases. Actually, my settlement. I see you have my settlement for another bug. Righto, so another game-breaking bug that's been in game since they introduced settlement marketplaces is a bug with the settlement marketplace. So they have put this one in the patch notes before. They said if you speak to the vendor from one of the sides, left or right, it stops a forced closure or a hang of the game. Well, yes, you can now talk to them from the left and right, that bit's fixed. But you try speaking to the actual market vendor from the back. If you talk to him from the back of his head, breaks your game. Yes, you can't do anything. So let's go test it, see if that's been fixed. So here I am at my rainy settlement, wishing I was somewhere else. Yes, excuse me, sentinels, out of my way while I'm singing my sing-songs. Right, so here is a market vendor inside of the marketplace, and yes, you need to talk to him from the front of the counter. If you do what I'm about to do here, the only way you can get out of this menu lock is to quit your game. Yeah, because you don't get any dialogue, you don't get the ability to quit, you don't get the ability to exit. It's completely fudged to fudgery. Yeah, it makes quite a nice way of getting a decent screenshot of a Viking or a gecko or something, or whatever species of settlement you've got. But other than that, it serves no real purpose, and it really does break iteration and immersion. And yes, this was in the patch notes that they have fixed it if you speak to them from the left or right, but do what I've done here, and yes, you're going to have to force quit your game and lose how far you've got if you haven't made a save. But now, people, they have actually managed to fix something that they didn't mention inside of the patch notes. So, one of the rewards that we got was some gnarly posters. 3 gnarly posters, to be precise. One with the rhinos going at it, and also this one here. So we go, let's stick that on here. Now, you can see here, it doesn't show up. You have to double stack them. Put one poster on top of the other one. So I'm going to be putting one down and then one on top of the... Oh, I would do if I had enough carbon. Right, well, we go remedy that quickly. We go blow up some bloody plants. Right, here we go. I can't believe I haven't got carbon. It's one of the base elements. Right, here we go. Oh, I used it on my creature, didn't I? Of course I did, yes. I've been doing genetic modifications. Right, so here we go. Now let's try the posters. And like I say, if you don't see the poster showing up properly, lay one on top of the other and it shall appear. It just means you've got to use twice as much carbon to put down a epoxy poster. There we go. So there we go. I stuck one on top of the other. And gnarly, that's in. Righto. Let's try the abyssal poster. Same story. You need to double stack it for it to appear. Fantastic. So some walls it does appear straight away, other walls you have to double stack them and you can't really see where you're putting them. So you can see there they're not in line and one of them's been sort of segregated by a bar, but they freaking work. Now you can put them on walls and they are appearing inside of the menus. So enjoy your lovely posters of creatures you probably didn't encounter during the expedition. Fantastimundo. Would have loved to have seen rhinos that smash down trees like in the E3 trailers, heck yes. Or an abyssal sort of sea creature that's bigger than a settlement. That would have been lovely. But until next time, people, you've all been wonderful, all 21k of you, heck yes. Until next time, cheery bye, goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye again. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please hit a like and a subscribe, and I'd like to say a massive, great big thank you to all of my backers over on Patreon and over on YouTube membership. Thanking you, backers! And if you want to support this channel, just don't skip the adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or yeah, just stay with Captain Steve that little bit longer and hit something on this screen. There's merch here now too.